the back to school is this month, parents and teachers' sparkling concerns of possible coronavirus transmission are growing. As I heard many friends that are apprehensive about sending their kids to school, I created this video listing back to school items that parents should buy their kids and teachers must also have. But let me first show you a news clip where a teacher stated
without having a clear picture of what my classroom is going to look like and how it's going to function.
Becky Jones is a mother and teacher. Her incoming second grade class has 26 students, 23 of whom will be back in the classroom.
If we could reduce that class size, I would feel safer.
while the risk to student, as the expert said, is low, exposing teachers and parents is our concern. Tell the kids that if they care for us, their parents, they should obey the safety rules during this pandemic. The first item that they must have in their bag is a mask. We heard many times that wearing a mask is an effective way to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Even a cloth mask, and not just a hospital grade, are effective. Either a cloth, face mask, or store-bought coverings can help reduce the spread and getting the virus. Parents should advise their kids many times before sending them to school to wash their hands frequently to offset touching their mask. It's not going to be easy for younger kids not to accidentally touch their mask. So parents and teacher must advise them frequently on the benefits of continually washing their hands while at school. Please provide your child at least 2 to 3 masks and advise them to keep in rotation. There are different mask designs that they will be excited to wear if the parents allow them to choose which one they like. Demonstrate to your kids how to put the mask on and how to take it off correctly and to stop touching their mask because it will contaminate it. Always explain to them what's the benefits of this mask before they go to school. The second item that they need is a hand sanitizer. In case there's no soap or water available, or if they touch something accidentally, show the kids the proper way to squirt a small amount of alcohol-based sanitizer that contain at least 65% alcohol. Show the kids the appropriate way to use it, like covering all surfaces of their hands, including their fingertips. Make sure to buy the ethyl alcohol, the kind in wine and a liquor, rather than the isopropyl or those with methanol. It's best to avoid brands with scent, dyes, or glitter. Fragrances often contain phthalates or other toxic chemicals, and perfumes can make the sanitizer more tempting to lick. Please advise the kids not to ever lick the sanitizer. Poison control expert says that a tiny amounts is rarely harmful, but make sure to tell the kids to rinse their mouth if the sanitizer accidentally get to their lips. The third item that the kids and teacher must have is a travel soap. When it comes to cleaning hands, soap is number one. Consider sending your child off to school with some of this in a travel dispenser in the event that the school bathroom runs out of the soap. There's plenty of mini portable travel soap in different design that kids will love. There are those in a small packaging which is very light to carry. I have the following clips as an instruction for your kids on how to wash their hands.
You can see it happening in this demonstration. Oils are just liquid fats. What happens when you pour oil into water? It floats. It doesn't mix. But add soap, and suddenly that fatty oil dissolves into the water. That's because inside, soap has two-sided molecules. One end of the molecule is attracted to water, the other end to fat. So when the soap molecules come in contact with water and fat, these dual attractions literally pull the fat apart, surrounding the oil particles and dispersing them through the water. Let's go back to our coronavirus molecule with that layer of fat holding everything together. When it interacts with soap, bam, that fat gets pulled out by the soap. Soap literally pulls apart and demolishes these viruses. And then the water rinses the harmless leftover shards of virus down the drain. But, and you know where I'm going with this, it takes time for this effect to happen. 20 seconds to be specific. To show why, we ordered this lotion that mimics viruses in their fatty layers. It glows under a UV light. If you just rinse your hands under regular water, nothing comes off. If you wash with soap for just 5 seconds or 10 seconds, your hands are still covered. The virus is still there, able to get you and others sick. But 20 full seconds, now the soap is actually destroying the virus. Hand sanitizer works too because it's mostly alcohol, and alcohol works in a somewhat similar way to soap, breaking down that fatty layer. You need a high concentration of alcohol to make that work. The CDC recommends hand sanitizers with at least 60% alcohol.
The thing that they need is the sanitizing wipes. At the school, they will come in contact with at least a dozen surfaces over the course of their school day. So a stash of sanitizing wipes may help. Teach the kids to wipe or hold the school doorknobs, handles, and tables before they touch it. Last but not the least that you want to get for your kids is this no-touch safe key or no contact key. This is to make sure that your child is taking extra precautions of not touching doorknobs, drawer handles, and buttons. This item will lesser contact the risk of exposure to germs.
Copper and zinc, which are naturally antimicrobial, which means germs can't stick to the surface. And you can use this key to replace using your hands and fingers on all kinds of surfaces. This is great for flipping on or off light switches, hooking a door handle and opening it, or